Hi everybody, welcome to Green Rose Spirituality. My name is Steph and I'm going to be doing a reading for Cancer. This is going to be for the last 2 weeks of March 2020. This will be for your Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. So down below you will see a link to my website and also a link to my email. So if you want to check out a little bit more about me, and if I resonate with you, send me an email and we will talk about what kind of readings I do and set you up, okay? So without further ado, let's get into your reading. So this is going to be for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. And this is for March, the last 2 weeks of March for 2020. Overall energy for Cancer, please. Overall energy of Cancer. Normally, I do this off camera, and then I just lay the cards out, turn the camera on, and go through it. But some people like to be a part of the process. Some people like to make sure that the process is authentic. So I decided to do it on camera. So if you guys want to fast forward, if this part kind of bores you, that's okay. Fast forward it. Overall energy for Cancer, please. For the last 2 weeks of March 2020. Overall energy. Passions ignited. Nice. Anything else for overall energy for Cancer? I don't think there's anything else, but sometimes you never know. No. Okay. Passions ignited. And that's it for your reading. Just kidding. Okay, so no, I'm feeling another deck of cards. Okay. I am feeling like some of you are really starting to get in touch with the things inside you that make you happy. Like your self-discovery just popped into my head. Self-discovery. Passions ignited. This is nice. I feel like a lot of thinking has been going on. Feeling like a lot of almost like obsessive moving on from situations that no longer serve you. Woo. There we go. Daydreams and decisions. Interesting. Interesting. So I'm going to continue to pull cards. It's meant to come out. Come out. Some of you guys might be moving on from relationships. Woo! Where too many? I'm going to take them. It's a lot. Different messages for different cancers. Anything in here for Cancer? For advice, acknowledgement, validation, more information on their situation. How they are feeling. Okay, now I'm going to grab these. How, whoop, Okay. So let's see if I can get these all in the camera. It might be a little difficult, but I'll try my best. And then we're going to get into it. Okay, not bad. Okay, so lots of messages here, lots. So there's going to be different situations for Cancers for you guys. So I'm going to try to tap into all the different messages. Overall energy, passion ignited. You guys are starting to realize that you have this passion inside of you, this deep wanting, this deep almost knowing that if you just strive forward and embrace what makes you feel passionate, you know, it's going to lead you somewhere. It's calling to you right now. I feel like it's calling to you and you're paying attention to it, and it's wanting you to move on from situations that no longer have your best interest at heart, you know. And I do feel like with the Ace of Swords and it being in reverse, like it's these situations that you might have tried to hold on to for the, almost like the intellectual stimulation. I can't say that word right now. I need more tea. But it's almost like you held on to those situations almost for the intellectual stimulation, because Cancers are very deep feeling people, very, very deep feeling people, but they don't show people what they're feeling. And when they are alone, when they are left to their own devices, they go into, you know, into their emotions, and they sit there and swim in them almost. So it's almost like when you have, you know, a group of people or a person or, you know, even a family member or a job situation that you're a part of, even though it's not right for you and it's something that is negative for you, you stay there for that intellectual conversation, for that you know, connectivity with others, that, you know, communicating with others, you know, that, I think I just said it several different times and I'm trying to think of a different way to say it, but I don't think I can. And I think you guys have been really daydreaming about what is making you feel passionate, you know, what makes you have that spark inside, what lights you up, what makes you feel not stressed, not weighed down, not unhappy, but at ease and almost like relaxed and content, you know. And there's some decisions that you need to make. When it comes to the High Priestess in reverse, it really talks about how maybe some of you aren't listening to yourself. Cancers are very intuitive people. You guys are very intuitive. And you trying to find a way to put it into words. You guys really do enjoy the social aspect of people. And sometimes when you're doing the daydreams and decisions and you really want that communication with others, it's almost like, okay, well, this is what I'm thinking about doing. This is what I'm thinking about planning. This is something that really makes me happy. You know, what do you think? And then you're getting opinions from all these different people, all these different opinions. And it's almost like you're not listening to your intuition anymore. You're not listening to yourself. Instead, you're listening to others, how they feel, what they think, how they react, what's best for them according to you, or for you, like what is in their best interest for you to do that affects them in a positive way, and not necessarily giving you the advice that you need for your own self, because you already have it. You already have it. You know, you already have that deep knowing, that intuition. It's very strong within you. And I feel like moving on, it might be really, really difficult to do. And then we got the Three of Wands. I feel like you're making that choice anyways. I feel like you are making that choice anyways. You are daydreaming and you're thinking and making decisions and planning and just thinking outside of the box that you have been in for the last, I wanted to say 6 months, to be honest. So for whoever that resonates, but you're making the decision to, you know, look outside of the box, look at other things, because you want that spark, that fire. Now, when it comes to this, pardon my French, fuck ton of cards from that one. So it's saying stay optimistic. This could be for different messages for different people that are watching this, okay? I feel like this is the overall, and this is more kind of geared towards certain little groups of cancers. So for whoever this resonates, okay? Stay optimistic about your love life. If you are feeling like, oh my God, I've been single forever, or I keep on getting into these relationships that are so shitty, you know, if you just keep the optimism, keep that joy in there, positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. What energy you give out, and it comes in the form of thought. What energy you decide to give out is the energy that you are also going to get back. So if you're like, oh, I'm always getting into these shitty relationships, then you start talking to somebody new and it turns into a shitty relationship, you know? Stay optimistic. Stay optimistic. You are worth what you dream of. Finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So I'm getting two different messages for this one. One is, you know, maybe you're really shitty with money. Maybe you're, you know, had to move back home. Maybe your career is really busy right now, or maybe you don't have much of one. but it's putting, you know, a hindrance on your self-esteem and your self-worth for moving forward with what you are dreaming of doing or dreaming of having. And be mindful of how you spend your money, how you release your money, who you share your money with. That one's coming out strongly to me for some reason. Who you share your money with. Be really mindful about who you share your money with. And sometimes when we get so caught up in our career, in our jobs, that we don't leave the space for a relationship. That relationship that tries to come in, it ends up being kind of, it has to go around this. And a lot of people, that doesn't make them happy. They want that, the time and the energy to be put towards them, you know, towards the bonding and the relationship between two people. So if that resonates with you, that could be a big factor if love is having a hard time coming in, or if you are in a relationship and it's just not feeling very fulfilling. It could be due to finances and career. And I am feeling strongly still, be careful who you spend your money on. Be careful who you spend your money on. So for whoever that resonates, codependency, addictions are affecting your romantic life. So it could be an addiction to work. It could be an addiction to money. You know, it could be any addiction. There is such a bucket load of things that people can get addicted to. We can get addicted to social media. We can get addicted to eating. We can get addicted to, you know, pick a cards. We can get addicted to pop. We can get addicted to drugs. We can get addicted to alcohol, to sex, to any of those things. And I feel like this and this kind of have a hand in it. And it's interesting. And then, sorry, I'm feeling something here. Just give me a second. I feel like you guys, it's almost like, how do I put this? You're right here. You're right here. And on this side is what you desire. You desire your soulmate, your loving soulmate, the person that you want to spend the rest of your life with, somebody that, you know, is your person, your best friend, your companion, your, you know, perfect business partner. That popped into my head. You know, true love. And that popped up right here. True love, that you guys are really wanting that experience, that emotional thing to come through. But then on the other side, you guys have stuff with your financial career, like with your career and with your finances and with the addictions and codependency that is kind of on the other side, that is holding you back. And you can't have it all. You can't. You have to release and let go. Moving on from what no longer serves you is so important. If you have a shitty attitude about love, but you still want that true love, you can't have both. You have to pick one or the other. And that is the energy that you will choose to come into your life, that you choose to come forward. But if you work really hard on moving on from what no longer serves you, you know, if you're kind of a workaholic and you take a break from it, take a vacation, or get a different career, one that's not so demanding. Or, you know, if your finances are kind of, you know, messed up, or you take the time to look at your debts, look at all the finances and come up with a plan to make them, you know, easier to deal with so that you have more stability in your future. These are like really, really, really connected. And then we got honeymoon, like vacation. I just said vacation. I didn't look at these bottom ones. vacation, enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. So this doesn't necessarily mean with another person. It could mean with yourself, you know, like the romance cards, but the cards that talk about love. And a lot of love comes from within. And if you're needing a break, you're needing a holiday, you're needing a vacation, even if it's just a week off from work so that you can get, you know, what it is that you need to sort out and fix and gather. And, you know, if you got some cleaning to do, spring cleaning just popped into my head. If you guys got some cleaning that you want to do, or, you know, things that make you feel good about yourself, you know, take the time for yourself. And we have soulmate. For some of you, if you guys are in a relationship and that person is trying to be your end all and be all, and you're kind of stuck in that before energy where you're like, yeah, I don't really trust you. I can't let go of this. This is just who I am. You know, like for some of you, and soulmate for me, it could be a friendship. We have a variety of soulmates that pop into our life at different times of our life throughout our whole life. And many of them are soulmates. Your soulmate isn't necessarily the end all and be all that you are going to be with, okay? A soulmate can be a friend. A soulmate can be, you know, a family member that steps in that you get really close to. Or, you know, it could be a relationship. So if a relationship is trying to come in, and I do feel like something does want to come in, but if you're in that, no, relationships suck. Relationships are, you know, they hinder me, they this, they that. You know, if you're keeping that negative aspect with it, it's going to be really hard for this person to come in. And we got flirt and playfulness. Like these are two cards that really talk about having fun. Have fun in your life. Be ridiculous. Be spontaneous. You know, with cancers can be kind of weird. They're really internal. They keep their emotions and their feelings on the inside. But every once in a while, it's like you see their personality bubble up, and they're fucking hilarious in their own unique way. And it's contagious. It's so contagious. And I feel like this is really trying to show you, you know, like daydreams and decisions. And she looks rather serious, right? And this is saying playfulness and flirt. I feel like, you know, in order to get your passions going, to really move yourself into the direction that you're craving, you know, have fun with life. Have fun with life. Life isn't meant to be so serious and hard and difficult and, you know, business and work and money and career and facts and that kind of stuff. It's meant to be enjoyed. And, you know, with the honeymoon, like for me, that screams holiday. Maybe you need a holiday to go and do something random and fun and exciting. Okay? Wow, that was a good reading. So something to really think about. These cards really give you stuff to think about. And with the decision, you know, like make your choice. Make your decision, make your choice. Move on from that one side of Cancer that has held you back, to move on to what you crave and what you desire. You know, you have that option. And it's I feel like you are going to make the decision to move forward in your life. But free will, baby, you know, like don't listen to the opinions of others on who you should be, how you should live, what you should choose, the outcomes of anything. You know, one of the things that I did in my younger years, I'm gonna fucking do that now, but in my younger years, it was like, oh, I'm really interested in, you know, doing this. And I talked to people about that, and they'd be like, whoa, well, there's no money in it. You'd have to move out of town. this is blah, this is blah, this is blah. And it was really discouraging, really, really discouraging. So then I would just kind of drop it and walk away from it. And, you know, then I'd sit there kind of wondering what else I can do. And it was really hurting me from listening to my own intuition, listening to my own inner voice, my inner knowing. You know, so be very, very, very mindful of this. When the High Priestess reverse comes out, I strongly want to say, when it comes to listening to other people's opinions over your own, try to avoid that at all costs, because they will muddy your water very quickly, okay? Okay, guys, I hope that resonated with you. And something that I am going to ask is for you guys to please like and subscribe to my channel. It really helps me to grow as a YouTuber. It helps my business grow. It shows me that I'm being seen and that people are liking what I'm putting out there. And it helps encourage me to continue to do so. You know, so I keep going and I keep moving forward with this. So if you guys can please like the video, subscribe to my channel, you know, I would deeply appreciate that. I wish you guys all the best. I see a future that you guys are craving, and I hope that you guys reach for the stars. You deserve it. You very much so deserve it. And never think for 1 second that you don't, okay? Bye, my Cancers.